Hi, I'm Dr. Sam, a PT here with REI Co-op, and with the help of Anna, we're going to go through some cross-training exercises for kayaking with you. It's really important to cross-train for kayaking to try and prevent injury and help you feel nice and strong while you're paddling out there. For kayaking, the exercises we'll do are open book, skater with uppercut, kneeling chop, kneeling lift, single leg squat and row, pull down, crunch and twist, book grab. During this video, we'll do a quick demo of each exercise and lay out a basic training plan for you. Remember, before starting any exercise, to consult your doctor or physical therapist as needed. Open book. Before we really get into these dynamic rotational movements, it's a good idea to warm up that rotation. So here, Anna's going to lay on her side, knees bent to 90, and thinking about as she opens her arm up, she's going to turn her head with her. So really trying to get a nice stretch through your back and that arm. Only go as far as you feel comfortable. A nice stretch is what you should feel, nothing painful. Try to see if you can get 20 so that we feel nice and warmed up before all these other exercises. Skater with uppercut. A great full body workout to incorporate a little bit of cardio while you work on balance and some of that rotational power is the skater with uppercut. So as Anna gets ready, she's really making sure that as she lands, her knee's not wobbling or going too far over her toe. She's staying nice and tall as she really comes through with that uppercut. A great way to make it easier is as she comes over, she's just going to do a step instead of a jump. Do your best to do 15 each direction. Kneeling chop. As you position yourself for the kneeling chop, just think about having that knee, hip, and foot all in a nice line, almost like making a box there with your front leg and your back leg. And then as you pull, trying to not let that knee wobble and keeping those arms nice and straight. So Anna's doing a great job of turning through her trunk here and moving that resistance. Try to do 15 each side for one set. And if you'd like to modify it, you can make it a little bit harder by moving away from that point of anchor, choking up that band, or by moving closer to it. As you do all these exercises, don't forget to breathe. Kneeling lift. As you set up for the kneeling lift, you want to think about keeping your hip, knee, and ankle in a good line, almost like you're making a box there with your front leg. And then as you start to do the motion, really turning through your trunk and keeping that leg in front nice and still. Anna's doing a great job here. You're going to shoot for doing 15 repetitions on each side for one set. As you go through it, don't forget to breathe. To modify this exercise, you can move away from that point of anchor to make that band a little bit tighter. Good. Or you can move closer to the point of anchor to make it a little bit lighter. Shooting for a medium resistance. Single leg squat and row. To really start to work on that trunk control and build up that nice power that you need during a stroke, this exercise is a great way to work on both endurance of those lower body muscles, the longer you're in that seat, and then of course trying to generate that power and control through the trunk. As you see here, Anna's not twisting and turning as she does that row, and keeping that knee in a good position, not extending too far over her toe. Try to do 15 on each side if you can. To make it a little bit easier, Anna's going to stay in this kickstand position to feel nice and stable. Pull down. A great way to work on that endurance and strength of your lats is to do a pull down exercise. And here, Anna's going to make sure that as she's in that hip hinged position, she's keeping her back nice and straight, not wobbling, trying to really generate that force through her lat as she pulls that band down. This is going to be great to give you some power through that stroke. Anna's only going to do a few on each side for us, but see if you can do about 15 on each side. To make it a little bit easier, Anna might move closer to the point of anchor, so that way the resistance is a bit lighter. Or to make it harder, she might move back away from it to make that band tighter. Crunch and twist. With the crunch and twist here, we're just going to really focus more on that endurance component of those abdominal muscles. As Anna crunches up, she's doing a great job here to keep those inner neck muscles engaged and really leading the motion with her abs, not yanking that neck forward. See if you can do about 15 to 20 each direction. To make it a little bit easier, Anna's just going to focus on more of the twist and not having to bring her body up so high.
book grab.
Here, Anna's holding onto that book for 10 seconds before she switches to the other hand, making sure that she's still staying nice and tall and thinking about her posture. If you wanted to make this easier, I would say getting a smaller book, or here, Anna's gonna show you to do a little grip walk. If you're able to do about 15 holds of 10 seconds, that would be great. Now that you've gone through those exercises once, take a little break, maybe a couple of minutes, and run back through them 2 to 3 more times. When you're thinking about your week, try to do these 2 to 3 times, incorporating some rest days, of course, and some other cardio. The more that you do these exercises, the more confident you should feel out on the water to go longer and have less shoulder and back pain.
Here's a reminder of the exercise list again with the number of suggested repetitions.
If you'd like more information, check out our other videos. Have fun out there.